Hey, what's going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another video. I hope you guys are doing really well. Today I'm back for my predicted/preferred 11 video ahead of this weekend's game against Crystal Palace. Another massive game. Go and check out my match preview for all the stats ahead of that one, and also to see me choke. Yeah, that was cool. Anyway, let's get straight into it. I think you've already guessed my defensive line. And to be honest, I reckon most of you have guessed my starting 11, except for a couple that you might be surprised with. I'm not too sure. But in goal, that man, John Ruddy. Out at left back, the man who sent 27,000 fans into absolute chaos on Saturday, Martin Olsen. What a game he had. You can't drop him, and he's been really, really solid since he's come into that left back position. I talked about it in last week's video, might be in this week's, in one of my Breakfast with TNC videos about it was kind of a blessing that we lost at Swansea because that meant that Olsen came back in when Brady was injured. So that was really good. The defensive partnership that at the moment is working so well is Ryan Bennett and Tim Close. Tim Close, look, he's getting the plaudits he deserves. I'm not going to rave him up anymore because I've done enough of that, and you guys know just how good he is. I don't need to highlight that for you guys. You guys know just how solid Tim Close is and how big he's going to be from now until the end of the season. In at right back, now, a few options here. Russell Martin might be back fit. Doubt it, though. For me, it has to be Andre Wisdom. Even if Russell Martin is fit, he's not going to be fully match fit because, well, he's been out injured. You don't come back fully match fit straight after an injury, and Wisdom looked really solid. I just feel a bit more secure with Andre Wisdom at right back. My only real criticism is I feel he's a tiny bit slow, probably just as quick as Russell Martin, but he's a bit bulkier, which just makes him look a bit slower, and sometimes he's caught out of position. And I just feel sometimes he doesn't work hard enough to get back. That might just be a thing for me, but let me know in the comments. Do you think Wisdom is a bit slow getting back? I think he is. Now, right midfield, this is a question mark that I think you guys will be wanting to know who I'm playing here, and also who I want to know. So let me know in the comment section. Now, I saw Chris and Lee, who was on the Mustard TV show, say that they wanted Nathan Redmond out at right midfield. I disagree. I'm going to put Matthew Jarvis in there. For some reason, I just love Matthew Jarvis. I don't think he sets the world on fire, but if you watch him, for some reason I just like watching Matty Jarvis and seeing what he does, and he tracks back so well. He's a slightly defensive winger, but he's great at going forwards. I just think in a game like this, where Crystal Palace are going to be targeting the wings so much because that's where their talent is, Zaha, Balassi, them kind of players, even Kabay, who shifts out wide sometimes, you need someone in there who is going to be helping out your right back. Otherwise, it's going to be carnage. For me, Jarvis is a great option. And then bring him off after 65 minutes and get Nathan Redmond on. Nathan Redmond isn't still fully match fit. I think it's risky to be throwing him in a game this big and a game that you can go on and win. I love Nathan Redmond. I'm one of his biggest fans. I just think that to be sensible here, it would be wise to play Jarvis. And to be honest, why would you drop him after last week? He's done nothing wrong whatsoever. The defensive partnership of Howson and O'Neill, look, it's brilliant. It's the spine of the team now. And it's so nice not going through these teams like I was at the start of the season on the whiteboard and changing like 9 of the 11 plays. It's nice to just, your performance picks your team pretty much. It's so nice to be able to do that. And then out on the left-hand side, you've got Robbie Brady, who I think's been absolutely brilliant and really, really good on that left-sided partnership with Olsen. By the way, TNC mugs going on sale next week. Little plug for you guys, got a nice little deal, so they'll be coming through very soon. So if you want a TNC mug, just wait until next week and I'll be throwing all the links out there. Nice little plug. Let's get back straight to the video. So now, we get to the attacking positions. Do you go 2 up front? Do you go 1 behind the striker? For me, you go 1 behind the striker. It worked. Why would you fix something that isn't broken? For me, it's Stephen Naismith in there, who for some reason people were criticising him last week, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Naismith was brilliant last week. He created so much space. It was actually a point that they made on Match of the Day, which is crazy. Match of the Day talking about us. Wow. Stephen Naismith, his movement, and he created room. He created room for this man, Diamersi and Bakani. Now, I'm not sure if Bamford can play against Palace. I think he can because Palace aren't his parent club. But I think Bamford could play. Once again, good impact sub. Really like Patrick Bamford. I just think Mbakani was so good last week. His best performance in a Norwich City shirt, that's for sure. And again, why would you fix something that isn't broken? If he's not playing well after 60 minutes, you've got options. You've got Bamford, you've got Jerome. Bring him back on. I'm sure Jerome's going to be well up for this game, considering us against his former club. And a bit of a legend. I wouldn't say a legend, but he's well liked at Crystal Palace, put it that way. So that is the team. I think, to be honest, you can't have many arguments. And to be honest, if you put players in there, I can't have many arguments because, to be honest, we've got a lot of players doing well. So I suppose my question to you this week is Jarvis. Does he start or does Redmond start for you? And it's this bit here. Do you start Wes Hoolahan in behind the striker or Naismith? Or do you start 2 up front with Bamford in there instead of having a number 10 playing? Except for that, I don't think there's any questions that can be asked about that team. It's a solid team that can do a job, and I want to be seeing a performance much like the one against Newcastle United. Just slightly less stressful, please, Norwich. Slightly less stressful. This heart, I don't think it can take much more, put it that way. And this throat can't either. Definitely not. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please do feel free to comment on all the questions I've raised. Watch out for the TNC mugs. Hit subscribe. Share this with a friend who you might think might enjoy the channel. Leave it a like. All of the videos, I think the past 10 videos have all gone over 100 likes, one of which is nearing 1,000 likes. That is just crazy. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you very soon. Peace out.